Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Classics with Courtney. And today we are going to take a look at the 1958 TV version starring Richard Burton as Heathcliff and, of course, having little Anna Marie Duke, aka Patty Duke, as Little Kathy.
Is this Mr. Heathcliff? Shut the door. Mr. Heathcliff? Shut the door, man! I fear I shall be compelled to stay the night, if you will have me.
I don't keep accommodation for visitors. If you insist on staying, I'm afraid you'll have to share a bed with my, servant.
No, she told me her name. Catherine Linton. Get out. Sir, permit me to... Get out! Come in. Hello, sweetheart. My heart's darling. Hear me. Oh, my Kathy. Hear me. Kathy!
So I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this. I do not like Richard Burton. I don't like him as an actor. I think he's way too over the top. There's a couple movies that I thought he was okay in, like The Robe. I thought he was okay in that. And Anne of a Thousand Days. I thought he was all right in that. But as a whole, I just don't care for his performances. I think he's just, like I said, way over the top. As a person, I really don't care for him either because of what Anna wrote in her book about him, about how he reacted to her mental breakdown at the 1970 Emmys. I'm not going to get into that in this video. That's another topic for another day, possibly. But I'm just not a fan of Richard Burton. So far he's doing nothing for me in this version.
Will you tell me about her? I don't believe that either of us could sleep now, anyway. Please.
Well, where to begin? She lost her mother early, poor little bairn. And I came here to do for her and her father and her brother Hindley.
When I saw you, your comely grace, Carlino costumi.
There he is! Hey, Joseph, I saw him first.
Oh, now, how are my ruffians, Kathy, my boy. No. Oh, don't crush me. Oh, I've walked 60 miles in 3 days, and I'm worn out.
What did you bring me, Father?
And me.
Oh, my dears, I'm most frightfully sorry, but my mind was taken up with other things.
What things?
Well, I had something very special in my charge, and it took all my attention. No.
What is it?
Call it a gift from God.
It's dark enough to have come from the devil.
Hush, Hindley.
Did you take note of his eyes? They're black as night.
Let's swear a pact to hate him forever.
No.
Why not?
I want to see what he looks like after Ellen has scrubbed his face and given his hair a brush. He may be quite pretty under all that dirt. Look out there on the moor. Smell the heather.
I love this place.
Do you know, you're very handsome. Boys around here are mostly farmers' sons. You're not at all like them.
No?
Your father was Emperor of China.
Oh, Kathy.
No, listen. Your mother was an Indian princess. Why, they could have bought up Wuthering Heights with 1 week's income. That's how rich and marvelous they were. Wicked sailors kidnapped you and brought you to England.
Look up here, you poor mortals. I'm king of the castle. And Kathy is queen.
Sorrow and
Kathy,
neither sighing, but life.
why can't you always be a good girl?
Thou only art immortal, the creator,
Why can't you always be a good
maker
man?
of man. We are mortal, all made of the earth, and unto dust shall we return. All we go down to the dust, and weeping o'er the grave, we will
Father!
sing a song.
Oh, God.
Hallelujah.
Kathy, show yourself. Kathy, where are you?
Don't step on a grave. It's bad luck. He was challenging you to run away.
He knows I'll stay.
Why?
You know.
I don't.
Yes, you do. Don't make me say it.
Very curious boy you are.
And so they went through the years, Cathy and Heathcliff, always those two together, in some queer and mysterious comradeship.
I really have not much to say when it comes to Anna as Catherine. I just love her so much. I think she was a very cute little actress. She's one of my favorites, and I think she's definitely the best part of this whole movie. So that's what I have to say about that so far. But let's go ahead and see what else this little version gives us.
Go outside, Heathcliff. He's been drinking again. He's drunk.
I want to see the master.
There! There, you gypsy filth! Well, the master is here. Joseph! More wine! Where is Joseph? What are you doing in the house?
This is what you expect me to feed the horses. It isn't fit for pigs.
You'd know about that, wouldn't you? Yes, you're eminently qualified to speak for swine.
Okay, so that's an interesting change. We have in both the 1939 and the 1950 version, Heathcliff is not a weakling, but he is a very quiet person. He does what he's told. It isn't until he leaves and finds his fortune and comes back that he's able to take control. Here, Richard Burton is already like, I'm going to talk to the master and I'm going to handle this because this food ain't fit for pigs. Okay. Interesting change.
What I cannot live without is you. And if you send me away from you, away from my life.
Yes.
Oh, Kathy.
Yes. I should send you away, and God help me, I should die of it.
You know I should just be thinking about the adaptation, but all I could think of is the year this came out, 1958. What was Elizabeth Taylor doing at that time? Oh yeah, she was making Cat on a Hot Tin Roof with Paul Newman. That's a great movie. You guys ought to watch it.
All right, you've had your look. Come on.
I want to go nearer. Now, get down.
No, I won't. I'm going back.
All right, then. Go on, then. I'll get down by myself.
Kathy. Oh, Kathy.
I think I've sprained my ankle.
Let me see.
Bring her in here.
Yes, go on.
Okay, couple of things. One, it's nice to see that this is another version, especially back in the old days, where we actually see Kathy sprain her ankle on the Linton property. So that's cool. I love the little kick that Rosemary Harris does when Richard Burton takes her into the house. I thought that was really cute. Yeah, I really don't have any too many complaints about this, other than the fact that I think the area that they were looking over is a little bit too close to the house. But other than that, I really don't have any complaints about this moment.
Don't spoil it now by coming to my home and criticizing my loved ones.
Loved ones? That boorish gypsy?
Good day, Catherine.
Where are you going? Edgar, you're not to leave me in that temper. You and Isabella are coming to have supper with me tonight. Swear to me that you'll come.
Swear to you. Let go of my arm, Catherine. You must not presume upon my affection for you.
Another couple notes here. First off, I think that they do kind of stick to the dialogue a teensy-weensy bit. When she strikes him and he leaves in a huff, she's like, no, don't leave me in that temper. That happens in the book. I don't remember the slap, though. I actually really just went through that, and I don't even remember. But there was an argument, but she's like, no, don't leave in that temperament. So that does happen. Two, I think Rosemary Harris, I believe is the actress's name playing Catherine. I think she's the closest to the character of Catherine that we've seen so far. She's not my favorite portrayal, but I think she's the closest. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I'm getting from it.
Well then, where's the obstacle? Here and here. In whatever place the soul lives, I'm convinced that I'm wrong. Ellen, do you ever dream strange dreams?
Yes, sit down. I put your hair to right.
Last night, I dreamt that I was in heaven. I ought to have been happy, but somehow I felt that heaven wasn't my home, and that broke my heart with weeping to come back to earth. The angels were so angry that they flung me out into the middle of the heath on top of Wuthering Heights. But I woke, sobbing for joy. Oh, Ellen. I've no more business to marry Edgar Linton than I have to be in heaven. If Hindley hadn't brought Heathcliff so low, I should never have thought of it. But it would degrade me to marry Heathcliff now. So he will never know how much I love him. But when I'm married to Linton, I'll be able to help him to rise and place him out of my brother's power. Oh, Ellen, Heathcliff is more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same, and Linton's is as different as frost from fire. Oh, Ellen, I am Heathcliff.
Miss Cathy, come quick, they'll kill each other. He got away.
Oh,
He came running out of the hallway next to the room like the wrath of Jehovah. What'd you say to him back there? He's made off with my chestnut mare. If he ever shows his ugly face around here again, I haven't tried it to see.
Let Rain talk sense.
But I must.
You don't know where he's gone.
I do. I must go to him.
No. He'll be waiting for me. Yes, you come. You'll catch your death out there.
Now, I really like how they did this scene. I think the dialogue is pretty close to the book as much as they could use. I thought the acting was pretty good. I really like how they did this particular scene. Well done.
Please, darling Catherine, can I ask you again?
If you will say it very sweetly and very simply, and if you will smile at me the while.
I can't.
You can.
No, Cathy, be serious.
So the guy that plays Edgar is Denholm Elliott, and he was in Trading Places as the butler and Indiana Jones. I actually really love him in those movies, so that is kind of cool. The only downfall to his portrayal here is he is not as nice as far as Linton is concerned. Linton from the Charlton Heston version was okay, but I love David Niven as Linton. I thought he was really nice and kind and decent. He's really not that rude, so it's easy to root for him in a way. So I kind of don't really like the portrayal of making Linton mean here, but again, I don't really remember too much of the portrayal in the book. I got to read a little bit more into it. And I also got to say that I find it interesting that Rosemary Harris, playing Cathy, would later play in Spider-Man as Peter Parker's aunt. That is really cool trivia there.
Oh, wait, Miss Cathy. What am I looking for? Is it really a person? Or is it... Heathcliff.
Well, Cathy, have you forgotten me?
Heathcliff's come back.
Heathcliff? You mean the gypsy, the stable boy?
No, I mean my friend. Shall I tell him to come in?
Here, into the parlor.
Oh, no. Heaven forbid. The kitchen will do for him and me. If you're to come here again, it must be only as my friend to see me. You are to leave Isabella alone. Do you understand?
Oh, I do, Cathy, I do.
Do you want me, Heathcliff?
You'll never know unless you come with me now.
Bella! Then I shall have to come.
Oh, sister.
sorry, Edgar. Shall I pack a bag?
No time. Just a cloak. We'll send you news of our wedding trip.
You think I won't shoot you down? You filthy beggar!
Obviously, else I should be out of the door.
I'm gonna kill you!
How simple it would be if he could.
Kathy!
Let me breathe. Let me breathe. No, I want to die. Oh, how sweet to die now.
Oh, my Catherine, my little love, my life, oh, my darling.
Everything to sparkle and dance. I said your heaven would be only half alive, and you said mine would be sunk. I said I should fall asleep in yours. If you said you couldn't breathe in mine.
Stop talking. You're smiling. Why? She's a liar to the end. May she wake in torment. Not in heaven. Not yet. Catherine, I'm sure. May you not rest as long as I'm living. Haunt me. Be with me always. Take any form. Drive me mad. Only don't leave me in this abyss where I cannot find you. Not alone. Oh, God. Not alone. I shall find you, my little love. Never fear.
How many years do you mean to live after I'm gone?
No more, my darling. I have to remind myself to breathe. I have to remind my heart to beat. Now let me forget to do so. Before God, I declare that I've been punished enough. In His name, let the dead lie down. Come, sleep. Come, you angels of darkness, and blind me here. I cannot live without my life. I cannot live without my soul.
Well, that was a very underwhelming version. Okay, before I rip this one into shreds, let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. One, Anna Marie Duke. She's the best part of this whole version, in my opinion. She was cute. She was adorable. Anna Marie is just so freaking likable. I love her so much. Okay, that's number one. Number two, some of the sets are actually okay. Number three, the casting is hit or miss, I guess. And the other one that I wanted to mention, the dialogue. The dialogue in this version is actually pretty close to the book in some aspects. And like I said, even some of the scenes are actually pretty close to the book. Like when, Kathy freaks out on Linton's, like, don't leave in that, bad attitude kind of thing. So some of the things like that are actually well done. Now let's get on to the negatives. Number one, the thing is boring. I literally, there were just moments where I was just watching and then a scene would go fine and then something would ruin the scene. Which I'm like, why? Why did you need to do that? Number two, Richard Burton. Richard Burton, to me, is probably the worst actor in this movie. And that is because he overacts everything. Even my favorite scene dealing with Catherine when she confesses to Ellen about her feelings, even when she says, it would degrade me to marry Heathcliff now. And he's, doing that with his face and stuff and leaves. It's like, okay, you really seriously just ruined that moment. Literally. At least for me, he did. So, there's that. And then there's the ending. What was that? I mean, you do get that portion where, yeah, he brings her to the window. She passes away in his arms. And he goes into that dialogue of, Catherine Earnshaw, may you not rest so long as I'm living. But then, they kind of, like that very ending when they cut it off, it's like that portion of the dialogue, and then the way he's looking is like, what is wrong with you? And then at the very end, when they took out, I cannot live without my love, I cannot live without my life, that should have been when Catherine passes away. So I didn't care for that, like, at all. And what was the deal with that ending anyway? Him collapsing by her gravestone and stuff? I don't know. I don't like this version. I actually did buy this on DVD, and the only reason why I bought this was, you guessed it, Anna Marie. But as a Wuthering Heights adaptation, it is not that good, in my opinion. I actually would rather watch the Charlton Heston one 1,000 times over than watch this one. This is literally the second time I've seen this. The first time I saw it was when I heard it came out on DVD, which was quite a few years ago. I never watched it ever since, so literally it was basically like rewatching it for the first time, and I still didn't enjoy it. So in my opinion, you should skip this. However, if you are a fan of Richard Burton, you may get a kick out of it. So that is basically all I have for this version of Wuthering Heights. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have seen this version. What do you think? Do you like it? And if you do, please tell me your defenses, because they'll probably be very interesting to read. If you didn't like this version, let me know what you didn't like about it. And if you haven't seen this, did I pique your interest? Or is this one that you will avoid? And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Have a great and wonderful day.